Alright, at this point I can't help it. I mostly just feel like playing Minecraft. Like it's just every time I end up starting to like. Okay, hang on. But you know what? I am excited about this because hang on. Oh well, okay, hang on. Yeah, check that out. My gosh. Holy, that's so good. That is so dang good. It just works so well. Okay. I didn't expect that many. So I had an AFK where I slept through it and went to work. And before I went to work, I turned off the AFK. But dang, man, that is super good. I really didn't expect that. Oh man. Oh dang. And zombie fell in for 2. Man, that is. Look how wild that looks. Okay, hang on, let me pull up YouTube real quick. There it is. Okay. Really laggy. All those mobs in there are really getting to my PC right now. And I'm sure there's just a heck of a bunch of iron over here we can get. Wow. Yeah, so they are full. They are full. And what we can do, we can have like a, yeah, we'll do like this. Okay. My phone's asking me, shouldn't you be asleep? Of course. Of course I should. Ugh. You know what? Maybe this will be like a short stream. I want to be healthy. Alright, and then... Ooh, dang. All those thorns there? Okay. And there we are. Jeez, man. Jeez. Alright. That's really good there. Okay, if that works, it works. I mean, that was real quick, though. Alright. And... Mm, okay. So those back ones cleared out. Okay, so that's one of them full. If we can get like... Yeah, so like this one full of them. Um... Oh, wait. Come on, man. Come on. There we go. There we are. Kind of just getting rich, honestly. I don't know what that noise is, but it sounds like water cooling lava or lava hotting water. Hang on. Alright, here we go. Dang. Okay, look at all those flowers. Okay, that might be fine. Okay, and we're gonna trash stuff I don't need. Ow, my eye. I don't know what it is, but I've been having sharp pains on it. We can buy those. Okay. There we go. I think we have enough of that one thing, so we'll just do this. Did I throw my rockets? I might have thrown rockets in there. Oh well, not like it really is gonna be in short supply after all the ones I have in my what's it called. But still, I didn't like that. Look at all that string. More string. I don't even know if there's any use I have for string, but I can buy bows and crossbows, but jeez. My gosh. You know what? Hang on. I wish you could, like, dump every item you have. Like, say you could, I wish you could do this. Come on, man. I wish you could do that, but like, to make it outside your inventory. Can I do this? I can. I just don't want to hit that sword. That would suck. Alright. Look at all those. Crazy. gosh. About time. Wait, how many? Okay. Alright, that's fine. We will do this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Wow. Oh wait, we'll let that say. Yeah. Man. I wonder if the iron chest is gonna be full. Oh, where's my bed? I have no bed. Hang on. I'm gonna check this out again. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh, there it is. So let's get ender pearls again. We can empty this out a little bit. Nice. So what I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna transfer all those iron blocks. Then let's see. You know, first we're gonna get all this out and just transfer it to another random thing. Oh my gosh. It's all full, isn't it? Okay. Okay, that works. Sharpness, huh? Okay. There we go. We did it. And then we're just gonna have all, there we go. I am curious. Oh, it wasn't as much as I thought. Dang, dude. Man. Okay. Okay. So those protection books need more chests. I can't believe we need more chests, but we do. Oh, I can't believe it. All the chests in here are full. All the chests in the house are full. The one place it's really not full. Also, I still love that I have 4 elytras on this one. I outdid my record of 3. Nice. Alright. Oh yeah! You've got to go back. So I actually came up with an idea just now how to do that. And I actually just came up with a better idea just now. But it's going to be a bit difficult because there's actually some jobs over. Hang on. Wait, you mean he actually went into the door of his own accord? Go, 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 go! Go, go! Go, 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 go in! Oh, you're annoying. You're annoying me. It's fine, whatever. Come up here, I guess. You can go up there. Ugh. It's not... It's alright. It's a village. Let's just pretend it's a village. In my heart, the reason why I'm so upset about this is that in my heart, I wanted this world to be better than all the other ones I've had, which meant that the most villagers in here. Which I think it might still be, but it's only a might, and I don't like that. It bothers me. It bothers my values. It hurts. And I don't like that I feel that way, but I do. Hang on. Like if I could change that, I totally would. I'd be like, oh, great, I have a good enough place over there. But I just want the best one I've had. You know what I mean? Like, check this out. Check that out. Oh, and all that string there too. That I'll probably never use in my... Oh my gosh. Okay, so... This is why I need to clear out the dump box, because it'll be really, really good to just like... Wow. This is such a good problem, having too much gunpowder. It's such an effective way of doing this game. Yeah, we have bones. We have more bones. And we have some more bones. Just in case I ever want them. Whatever. Switch beds, I guess. I want to be excited for a different game, but each time I think of playing a different game, I'm just not excited. I'm also not that excited to play Minecraft, but like internally I'm like, ooh, I could do this kind of stuff and I can be kind of productive the entire time. And it convinces me to play. Okay, we're gonna create a bunch. Oh man, I have so much stuff. I have too much stuff. Hang on. So, So this is an interesting thing. When they fully oxidize, they're not able to do their job anymore. And then you can like kind of do that. Look at all that diamond. That add with my other 2 stacks of diamonds. Not ore, but diamonds. Okay. Okay. And now, I really didn't need all that paper, but check this out. Isn't that nice? We put it in a tactical box. And you know what? It might be really good to just have way too many at all times. So I might do some more than that. But we also have that creeper farm because of an insane... Hang on. There we go. I have too much stuff. I have way too much stuff. I don't know what to do. I have way too much. I need one place for all of it, not like 3 different places that are entirely full. Oh, I need a storage cave, man. Oh, this is... Oh. I'm tempted to throw the paper away, but it's actually kind of useful. But I don't have enough chests, man. Look, they're spread out all over the place and they're full. You know what? Hang on. We're gonna, because I know these aren't full at least. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a totally like self-created issue where I just have some constantly producing resources, and then when I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff, like, of course I do, because they're constantly producing. Oh wait, is that alright? That might be good. Yeah, also, a lot of this, yeah, is gonna be like, if I remember right, the next thing I was actually gonna do was make a pumpkin farm. I feel like playing chess so bad because I just opened up the browser and chess is there. Okay. So we get okay, pumpkin farm. Okay. There's the thing. This. Yep. Okay, so we need like, yeah, we do need that. We need this build, hang on. This could be in the tactical box. It's kind of strange to have a fishing pole in the tactical box, but it kind of makes sense because you can do tactical stuff with it. Okay. Eventually this is gonna be organized and I'm actually gonna be like okay with how things are and not overwhelmed. I created chaos and I'm like, oh man, chaos, no. Hang on. look at that! More chests I can make. Okay, we'll do like, so this is like the build box. Yeah. We'll do that. And then for the dump box, we'll do, oh my gosh, right. My goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm so overwhelmed right now. Anyways. Yeah, well, we might need glass for that. Okay. Okay. Man. Oh, I need those. Or want them. Okay, that's probably good. There we go. Sure. I mean... No, this isn't gonna help me in a battle. The tactical box should help me in battle, is the thing. Is what I honestly feel like. I mean, there's a lot of these. I could just settle for like 5 of those. And like, I need like a second tactical box because it's hard to kind of... How's it going, Dylan? I'm kind of overwhelmed. I maybe didn't eat enough, but I mean, I ate a bit, like, the last thing, it was a small meal. Well, what do I do? My inventory is so full. Yeah, wait. The tactile boss, I'll have one more of those. Oh man, just 3 elytras for no reason? For no reason? Man, I'm kinda hungry. I had 3 dinners within 2 hours, lol, puberty. Man. Oh man. Yeah, that's true. I remember that. I remember how that was. I was also extremely into fitness when I was going through puberty, so I ate. And I still eat quite a bit. I don't know, I went through puberty and I started eating a bunch, and I don't think I ever stopped eating a lot. Like, I will just put down food like crazy. And, let me see what foods I have. I got a bunch of food, like, ordered yesterday, and I really appreciate it. Like, there's all kinds of cheese sticks I got. I got like boneless chicken bites, honey barbecue. But the thing is, I don't feel like just eating meat. I feel like getting a vegetable in between there so I don't get a headache. Hang on. Alright, cool. I'm gonna have a tomato, a Roma tomato, and I'll just take some, oh, I know. I'll have some of the broccoli. And that way my mind clears up. I'm sure that's the reason why I need to work out, not gonna lie. Yeah. Also, I don't really know what's up with my channel, but it keeps, like, if I'm gonna be honest, my intended audience is adult. It's fine, but I'm, like, you know what I mean? Like it's not that I dislike that anyone joins my channel, but like, there's also a part of me, I'm like, you know what, maybe I should be fine. No. I should be fine with it, but like, no, I am fine with it. I am fine with it. I've just come to the conclusion now. But like, there's some times when I'm like, because I'm an adult. I like hang on. Alright. I know what you mean. Yeah, no, when you're an adult, you'll totally understand because like when you like, you'll have your own sense of humor and everything, and like your own like, oh, hang on. And it also just because I have like games that I play that are like definitely have been for mature audiences that yeah, but like, hang on. And sometimes I also find that overwhelming. I'm like, man, I can't. Hang on. I don't want to be responsible for that. I just want to play a game and have fun. But I totally am okay with, hang on. Let's see. And plus, on my channel, I've even discussed some topics that really only, hang on. You should hear what kind of wicked stuff middle schoolers say. It's real bad, and I get your point. I know. I was in middle school, but at the same time, like, there's only, hang on. Like, I feel like there's specific audiences for each YouTuber, right? And like, my audience, I prefer if we were on, and I hate this sound, so I hate the way it sounds. I hate that I explain it, but this is kind of why hang on, anyways. Let's see. My man, you're putting a lot of thoughts into this. Yes, because because it happens so often. Like it's happened a lot. Like it's like ugh. And I've been like, man, are people in the like? And I think about it, and I'm like, man, people are not gonna like if I have a lot of viewers and everything, people are really not gonna like uh that I don't know. Like if I didn't do ugh, whatever. Maybe I shouldn't think about it. Maybe you're right. I'm a big overthinker a lot of the time. Let's see. Uh hmm. But if I it should be expected. I mean, if you're really thinking about it, there's only a certain extent. Like pretty much every YouTuber has those kinds of audience, like kids watching at points. Is hang on, and I'm definitely not as bad as many, 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 many YouTubers. Hang on. Oh, tomato. Overthinkers tend to be really wise though. Well, yeah, but it's just that when you are dumb as an overthinker, it really gets to you a lot. Hang on. Um, like when you're an overthinker, you do something dumb, you're thinking about that for like so dang long. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, what? There we go. Okay. All right. That's fine. Um, hmm. Mm, tomato. I mean, Speed McQueen has kids audience and his vids are racist as heck. That guy's so messed up. No relation to your channel. And sorry if you read it that way. No, 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 no. Just going to just going over the topic of how bad YouTubers. No, I get it. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, it's the more you can kind of shelter people, like younger audiences, or like kind of not shelter, but like the more that younger audiences are kind of like their introductions um to more grown-up things and that kind of thing, like you can be very impressionable, like you know what I mean. So like I'm playing an adult game and adult like uh, hmm, like it can really shape how that person acts way in the future. I mean, to an extent, right? But like, hmm, man, it's kind of hard to explain. But I think the way that people used to grow up, like, is a lot more natural. The way that a lot of, I mean, you'd have bad influences, right, in real life, but like at the same time, it's just so much chaos to be showing like it just given younger audiences more too much of the spectrum and too much. Hang on. Like, I mean, there's some positives, but the negatives I think outweigh with like a lot of internet influence. Probably. Ugh. And I'll be thinking to myself, and I'll be thinking later, and I'll be like, gosh dang it, there's a perfect way that I could have said it, and this is it. But, but really, it's like, hang on. Um, let's see. Okay, I think what I got is good. I think it's fine. Wait, but where's the? Yeah, where'd the shulker boxes go? Don't tell me I kind of just got them out of my inventory and let them despawn. No way. Man, it's kind of lagging. I need to actually get a less intensive shader right now. Um, there it is. I think that when shaders reload, sometimes, I mean, I like the shader. This is a good shader. I've heard 6-year-olds talking about that. Bro, honestly, I'd totally rather have been in my dad's generation. Yeah, me too. Like, a lot of people are becoming extremely disconnected because of the internet. Like, staying in their houses and, like, not being social, and I'm definitely one of those. I definitely am on the internet too dang much instead of, like, going out and doing stuff and being social. Like, that's definitely something that I have a lot of issues with. Let's see. And yeah, that's another thing. I kind of really wish I was like more socially like I wasn't like I was into video games, right? Obviously, like you look at my channel and you can see the impact that video games has had on my life. It's great. I love video games. It's not my complaint. The one thing that I would really say was probably really bad is my um the way that I kind of disconnect from people a heck of a bunch. Like in general, like the internet and like video games and a lot of that kind of stuff. I and maybe this is just a personal thing. Maybe this is just me as a person, but I feel like the internet probably also contributed maybe. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'd be more disconnected and like 40 years ago time or something. Um, I think I have a pretty like big picture personality, which means that a lot of the I guess stuff like that isn't like I'm in general I'd say really uh like I hmm hmm right, I would say I don't really connect to much. Like even while playing Minecraft right now, I'm like, man, you know, there was a time I would have been more connected to the Minecraft hardcores that I was playing. I'm feeling it less. Like it's getting kind of bad. Like at least I was connected to my Minecraft heart, and I am really connected to this world. Like I really don't want to die, but like hmm. Anyways, let's see. I'm just gonna eat the rest of this tomato. A third of America is obese. I don't know what to say. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't really. Um, I don't really have big problems with myself. But yeah. Mm, hmm. Right, I was getting to get broccoli and then get something to eat. Other than that, this is actually like protein wise. Hmm. McDonald's and all that, and low income eats low income food. Well, it's not necessarily that. I think maybe a part of it, but like a lot of media, like it might tell you a lot of that kind of stuff, like low income food. But there's a bunch of healthy stuff that's really cheap, like a bunch, and I'd say it's pretty available um, to most people. But it's just like a lot of people are raised or are taught over time that hey, this is all I can do, or hey, um, this is all someone poor can eat, or hey, this is like it's too late for me, or like I'm in these habits, and like I'd really say it's like force of habit for a lot of people. Like it's really just force of habit. I don't really I don't think it's low income. Maybe a bit because like a lot of people can't really afford much time to themselves to like and they don't feel like they can focus on health, which I understand, and I might even be in the same boat if I was raised differently. But um in fact I know I would, which is I think it just need like a lot of people are just guided in a way that it ends up being the way that they've eaten and the way that like I think it's a lot of the reason why that happens. But I understand that, but a lot of kids are addicted to jump because that's just what their parents got them started on. Exactly, yeah. And then the longer you've been on it, the more stable that becomes in your life, and then you can even spiral. Mm, hmm. Oh right, I was getting a pumpkin farm. But I actually, right. I think it's over here. I think my boxes are over here. Yep, they are. Check this out. Mm, if you want to know how a kid will end up, look at their parent, with exceptions, of course. The kid could break the cycle, you know. Yeah, but there's also a saying. Um, hmm. There's a saying that the the weak make good times. Uh, or the strong. No. Yeah, the struggle. Struggle makes the strong. The strong make good times. The good the good times make weak people. Weak people make bad times. And I think that's like uh I think that just kind of goes around for a lot of people, and like or for that's how life in general, it kind of like there's definitely kind of what's the word? There's different levels, different I forget what it is. It's a good saying. Well, yes, but I think it's like you can make good times and still raise people to a good degree. Like you can be like, hey, just because I made things good over here doesn't mean that people are going are just gonna like you kind of like like a lot of struggle and it's not entirely true. You take it with that saying with a grain of salt, because really people are people like a lot of people will take good times after bad times and bad times after good times, and they'll act good while bad things are happening and bad while good things are happening, and good, bad, and it's really complicated. But hang on, I'm ranting at this point. I feel like it's hang on, like there's some points that I was gonna make, but I was like, oh man. Well, I feel like sometimes I want my rants to be accurate, because if my channel ever does blow up, I at least I want to give good, accurate advice and sayings. Hang on. Or advice and what, know that what I'm saying is true. Hang on. Oh man, this has got to be entirely full. No? Okay. I don't know if that's been going the entire time though. That was up there for hours. But hmm, I think that there needs to be like, I think if we're to have government at all, it needs to be for the people. Like, or at the very least, if we're gonna have, we should at least have like a kind of, a kind of intervention with a lot of people's lives that doesn't intrude on their lives somehow. That kind of, that just helps them, right? Like, I think there just needs to be, like, there's so much that goes on that a simple like, um, that a simple like effort to like get to know the the problems of the people and on an individual and public basis, um, and just efforts in those regards that would just really help things. But hang on, man, it's such a heck. I skipped a grade and took a PSAT and got #1 in class. I did have a tough break though. Not, I mean, not trying to brag at this point, but I got straight A's last semester and I hung out with friends almost every week, so had a good time as well as achieved good things. My grandpa died, we were very close. I'm very sorry, I totally get that. Hmm. Oh man. And I might have practical advice, right? Like I might have um like these sayings and everything about like there's one blind side that I very much have. It's like it's like uh how people feel. I am very much a a facts person more than feelings. I even and a lot of the time it's like I'm experiences and facts. Or yeah, like I I tend to perceive things very like I kind of end up looking at life and analyzing things on a very like like I will look at specific things that happen and I'll like hyper analyze what is physically in front of me, or I like act according to what like it's such a I can't even explain it. Let's see. Maybe my channel shows it though. Let's see. So what I'm doing, I'm getting a build for my build chest. I need glass, like a stack and 12 of glass. Okay, I need more glass, which I can totally get. We're just gonna do one thing at a time. Okay, I'm starting to feel less overwhelmed with the world. Um, 2 stacks. We're just gonna have 2 stacks of glass. A bit more than 2 stacks. Yeah. And then we need a stack and 16 of dirt, which we got. We need railroad. And right, I need gold. So I need like... Okay, we're gonna get gold. I'm gonna do some mining. Where'd the dump... Oh. There's one box I feel like that's missing at least. Yo, I gotta go, sorry. No problem, no problem. There we go. But yeah, man, like... There we go. Like, I'd say I definitely, like, have this, like, I have a lot of different stuff going on at once, of course, but, like, I'm very... Like, I'm a very doing stuff kind of person. I regularly, whenever I'm doing anything, I have a task in mind. Not particularly on purpose, like of course, unconsciously a lot of the time. But like, I typically, whenever I do anything, I have some goal that I'm going for. A lot of times things don't go according to plan, and it really gets to me. Hang on. Let's see. Bedtime. Bedtime. Alright. Yeah, I'd say definitely like a lot of who I am as a person. Like, I definitely have a kind of idea in my mind of how things are or have in the past. Like, and it's definitely a huge thing that like in my mind I'm like, this is how this should be, and I'm gonna do this, and eventually things are gonna go according to the plan that I have, or at least they should, and I work towards it, and I constantly push myself to get to that end, and reality is a lot different than I drew it up in my head, and it's like, and like in my mind, I'm like, I don't even know, man. Hang on. And that lack of control is so frustrating for me. Like, I'm like, man, if I can't rely on something, then what am I doing here? Hang on. Like, I have like, the one thing I'm really good at is like making goals, or trying to achieve goals and pushing myself to achieve goals. Like, that's the one thing I'm really good at. And if I push myself to achieve those goals, and then reality is way different than I imagined it, and I'm like, well, I'm stuck here still trying to do this. I just gotta adapt, I guess, but man, did some things just sucker punch me like crazy hard, and I'm like, man, right way? I think it might be. We could go like in here. Oh yeah, that's actually the cave. So the best Y levels for mining gold in Minecraft. Y level -16, you'll find the most gold ores. -5. Yeah, I'd say one of the that's the exact reason why I have so much problem with people a lot of the time. Is that I, in general, like create these plans like I want to do this. Here's my plan. Here's what I'm gonna be doing. And then things don't go the way I drew them up, and then I'm literally stuck there like, oh, I should have had torches. It's fine. Okay, I just need some gold. Not too much, but like just some. And you know what? Just in case, we're gonna do Silk Touch, because maybe I'll go way further than I thought I would. But yeah, I forgot. The reason I was literally saying, I think a lot of my problem with a lot of people is that in general, I just have plans for how I want to do things, what I want to do, and where I want, what I'm comfortable with, and, not, well, I guess it is what I'm comfortable with. It's like I have this, well, there's diamond. I don't really need diamond. I have a lot. 14. Gold. Gold! But yeah, like I was saying, I only really like in my mind certain things should go a certain way. And that's a flaw for sure. But like it's like okay, wait. Gold? Yes. Okay. That's so inflexible right there. Hang on. I literally go on about certain things should go a certain way, and then I like... Hang on. I feel like maybe I'm exaggerating how I am to try to analyze myself, but let's see. -33. So how much? 10? That's probably enough. Probably. No, let's get a few more. I'm not sure it will be, so we're gonna get more. Okay, here's a good example. I went bowling the other day. I literally just wanted to bowl and and enjoy bowling, you know? Like have a good time. And like of course I'm very competitive at bowling. And I had such a good game. I got a 212 game. Like I had nothing but strikes and spares on that entire one, and everyone went straight in the middle. That when it started, and there was this dude on the left. Like this is exactly what I mean. Like there, like not only like I was alright with everything else up till that point. Like there was a group of kids to the left. Like I was on a roll, right? I was like getting strikes in a row. I was getting like spares, and like they started like rooting for me and stuff like I would do something like go oh, and they like freak out like, and and I literally and the one thing that and then the night went on. And like it was great and everything. And then they started focusing on like what they were doing and everything, on like just being kids, and then they were bowling next to me and everything. And like I was like, okay, I can't really take up as much space as I did before they showed up. Or okay, but yeah, I can't. I was like, I can't really take up as much space as I could before. So it did mess up with but I was also, my arm was getting sore, and I can't tell you how sore my right shoulder was the next day. Okay. But it was extremely sore for days, so like, that might also be part of the reason why my arm was giving out, and I was like, I'm just still trying to make it. And I don't know, I paid for 2 hours, but I feel like they just kind of let me play a lot extra. I was not that sore. I was playing at about the pace that I did before. And I think maybe they were like, oh man, and this is my internal like, but it could be 100% wrong, and like bias or something, like, oh man, he's doing well. We'll give him a bit extra on this one, or something, maybe like that. I don't know, but I kind of developed a kind of audience at one point, and like because I heard people reacting to my shots, like it wasn't much, but it was some people, and hang on. But yeah, like I started missing and doing a lot worse, because of soreness, because of the people next to me. And the one kind of thing that that hits me, that I'm like, that makes me not want to go out a lot of time, is like say when I was doing that, and there's this guy and he's smack talking, I think, me. And I could be wrong, 100% could be wrong, and I even thought, you know what, I'm not gonna assume anything. I don't know for sure. I don't really know, but I think he was, and for no reason as well. I wasn't even like, I was minding my own business, and he ends up like smack talking to me, and I'm like, man, I don't really like, there's no real productive reason you should be smack talking me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it doesn't really do anything. Like, I'm not trying to intervene in your life or anything. Like, I don't know why you're doing this. Like, I don't even know what reason he'd have to be upset at me. Like, a guy next to you is bowling. What a crime. But he gets mad. And I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, but like, I think the last comment kind of proved it, that he really was just like, smack talking me and hating for no reason. But like, that's just how some people are. But like, I was literally like getting sore and stuff, and ooh, nice. Hang on. Ooh, it would be nice, but we'll do that. Ooh, look at all that. Okay, one sec. But he smack talking for no reason. Like, I was. He was like, oh yeah, he's like, I think it almost seemed like he was like kind of trying to smack talk competitively or whatever, which could be it, you know, 100%. Like he was like, he was like, you know, he might do this well, good, but he sure doesn't, or something like that. Or he's like, you know, I like trying to like smack talk that he's better or something, or he's like, yeah, if you do it, and he was like, just random stuff like that. And the last thing, like it was like kind of, it was fine, but it was like annoying. Like, of course. Like it's not even like that I found it intolerable, right? But it was more like, it was kind of more like hang on. Oh, gold. But it was just kind of more like, like, at the very end. At the very end, when I started getting my ball, and I started, like, getting my shoes changed and everything back, and he's like, oh, man. He was like, I was just joking, man. Not gonna miss you, like, or something like that. It was something like that. I'm paraphrasing. Or like, I'm not upset you're leaving, or something like that. And I was just like, why? Like, hang on. Hang on. And I feel like there's people and it's not just a bowling thing. It's like I go to the gym and there's these super muscular guys. And then one of them's like, oh yeah, like he sees me dumbbelling and he looks directly at me. And he's like, my friend can dumbbell 80s. And like, he's like talking to his friend and he looks at me. I'm like, okay. Like I'm not like I'm lifting at my own weight, man. I don't know what. Hang on. All right. And then like at work, there's like these random people like who know you work real hard and everything, but will still try to act like you're so bad or whatever, and like they're better and everything. And like it was the same with the bowling, it was the same with like weightlifting, and it's just like everywhere, just everywhere. Like, doesn't matter what skill level I was, doesn't matter, like, it just, and that's just life, really. But it's just like exhausting. Hang on. Like you go and you like I have these plans, right? Like I wanna do these things and I wanna do them really well. And it just like it I guess technically anyone anywhere has to deal with this, right? Like and it's just like I never really understood it. Like I never got it. Like if you feel bad, why would you feel the need? Like I kind of, you know what? I guess that's kind of human nature in a way as well, though. Like there's a lot of jealousy that happens, and I'm like, but at the same time, I'm like, why? Like, isn't it miserable to just like, uh, to like, kind of put people down and like, uh, just like live in the existence that like, hey, let's see, here we go. I should save this bit. But yeah, it is a miserable. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, let's just get this for the. Dang it! Please don't say it blew up. Oh, oh man, I liked that thing. I was gonna keep it for the vibes. Wait, I could literally get raw ore and like do that anyways. We're good. We're alright. But like, is it not miserable to like feel like putting people down? Like it doesn't really. Oh man. It's a lot of them. If I wasn't farming for gold, I'd be farming for gunpowder, I guess. Hey, really? Nice. Oh, yeah, hang on. No, that's fine. But yeah, it's gotta make your life more miserable, and it really does. And this is also a lesson that I could learn a lot of time. Like I have criticisms about a lot of things, a lot of people, and of course like current world events that like really big things that I mean I think in my mind like 100% should be criticized. Oh, hang on. But at the end of the day, am I doing the same thing by like talking about this? And I think I might be, which is kind of interesting. But hang on. But at the same time, it's like I think it's like one of the best sayings I've ever heard was like, if you focus on the positive, your life will spiral upwards. But if you focus on the negative, it'll spiral downwards. So if you try to put people down, your life is gonna spiral in a bad way. And if you try to make and bring people up, your life's gonna get a lot better. And I think that's just, I think that's the root of what I'm trying to say. Hang on. Like, if not, like, essentially, a lot of it isn't even because of the direct result of what you did, but it's your attitude. Like, say you end up doing some bad, like, putting people down and everything, and you're trying to, stand out in a good way and put people down and seem like top dog and everything. Uh, and, hang on. Realistically, you're making yourself more miserable because you've made a group of people who don't like you, who you put down. Ooh, gold. More gold. You've also just made someone's life worse. And you decided on your own volition to do this for your own gain. And if you look at yourself and your actions and how you did that, I think that means there's a warden spawning place nearby. But yeah, like, you of your own volition decided to do something that makes other people's lives worse, and probably has butterfly effect kind of cause effects and everything. It ends up, you could do good things and do, like, have that. Oh, I gotta focus. Yeah, I just looked at my health. What the? Oh, I still need to eat. Hang on. One sec. There we go. But yeah, if you look at the actions that you've made, then you're gonna feel a lot worse. Like, so in general, like, you feel worse about yourself, you've made other people feel worse. Like, and it could get even worse, it could get way worse, way worse from there. And like, those like petty conflicts that, like, say someone did something to you, right? They did something pretty bad. Like, oh. The more that you let those things define your own experiences by engaging with that person, trying to get revenge on them, and doing that instead of focusing on like doing things that solve that problem, or make things better, like, for you. And like, there's an extent, right? Like, someone does something bad to you, at some point you can, like, speaking up about that kind of stuff and standing up for yourself, great. Like, but if it's for like stuff that could be like, hey, I can be the bigger person here, I can kind of let this go once or twice. I have taken that approach more recently with, like, people, and my life has just in general been a lot better in that regard, like, around people. Like, I've been like, hey, people are human, like, you should kind of get over it, like. And that being said, you gotta have an outlet, right? Like, you gotta have an outlet. Like, this is my outlet, I'd say. Like, I just vent about this stuff online. and I can totally do that. Like, I don't have enough subscribers for it to matter. But, I feel like even if I have a lot of subscribers, I might vent about this I'll probably vent about this kind of stuff again. Good morning, the main character has woken up. Yo, really? Man. What's the plot device today? What arc are we in? But yeah, like, it's actually late, kinda. It's like 1:35 a.m. But I have 4 days off after today. Today was a day off. But yeah, like, but like, in general, like, I have definitely kind of changed my approach up a bit. Like, I would previously, like, I'd just be extremely honest about stuff, like, in a reactionary basis. And, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's just so much better to give yourself the peace of, hey, I'm not gonna fight this. You know, I'm just not gonna. Like, I want to do things that give me energy, make me feel better, and fighting this battle is not something that I want to do. And the one thing that there's an extent, of course. Like, I will do that, right? But then, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I'll let a lot of the things go. And it does make things more peaceful. The one condition where I'm like, okay, maybe I can take a kinda calling out or like this kind of approach is when someone or something becomes an incredible problem and a regular problem, and you want to solve and you want to be sure that you can kind of fix this thing that's going on. And that's when, like, say when you have people and like you have a lot of like a lot of the reason why you'd also take this approach is because if you end up, like, say, making a bunch of enemies, which I definitely had it all. At Walmart, my other job, I had a lot of management I butted heads with. I definitely, like, it wasn't even I butted heads with them, but like whenever I was brought with them, like I would also try. At first, I did try to like I was fake as heck because I just wanted to do the job, be there for the hours I was there, get the money, do it a good job, and just go home. And that was my plan. I didn't want any unnecessary drama, and that's a lot. Like, what I improved from. Well, I also have a better job, so maybe what I'm saying isn't. But I feel like I've kind of gotten better in a way because, like, at Walmart, I was very much. I had a more bitter approach to how, like, I was treated, like how I was, like, I grew bitter because I worked there for 2 years, 7 months, and at some point, like, it, and like, understandably, I totally get why I turned bitter. Like, I don't really look down on myself for growing a bit bitter in the environment that I was in. Like, I didn't want issues, but I also, like, kind of just, I didn't really care about what a lot of people thought. And I didn't really care about how people saw me. uh, I knew that I'm a misunderstanding magnet because I am constantly going through situations and being misunderstood because of just random things. Like, for instance, an example of this, and this has just been a constant thing. Like, an example of this is that hmm, I would say it's like this. Um, I go to get my hair cut one day. I'm, uh, and I think it was worse then than it is now. Like, I definitely feel like I've, I guess I've taken more care of my appearance and everything to an extent that, like, they wouldn't really see this, and I just went with the mindset, I don't really care what people think I look like. I don't care how I look. I'm I have these specific goals. I am present for what my current goal is, and I am getting my current goal done. I don't really care about what other people are thinking about it. But yeah, and that has produced a lot of misunderstandings like heck. Like, and a lot of it is like the vibes that I would put off doing that. And hang on. Like, say, and it's very much tailored to whatever I was doing. When I went to work, I was specifically only there to work, and everything else was secondary. I was gonna do things that got me through the work and brought me to the goal that I had to work at that job, and then also other stuff, which was investing and other stuff like that. But I very much, like, say when I went to get my hair cut, I had like a red, very not great looking hoodie on, or zip up hoodie. I had, I think, maybe non-matching shorts. Like, my honest thing was, I'm clothed, I'm out the door, I'm getting my hair cut. I don't care about anything else. And I go, and I literally, and I go to get this haircut that I, and when I'm there, the the lady actually tells me, "You seem like you could be a serial killer." Like, my hair's not good looking, like you have the silly serial killer vibe, and like I legit, and I'm even talking to someone online. I'm like on a social app. I'm like, my goal is just to talk and like and like socialize because I'm not great at socializing. And I like and I literally like what was it? It was I was literally like, yeah, often when I'm at work, I don't really talk unless I'm talked to, and I just focus on the job. Oh, serial killer vibes. And I'm like, what is this with people saying, well, like, what's the big deal about someone being efficient and actually just focusing on what they're doing and not exactly being there, like, for any other, like, when you go to a job, right? The end goal of why you got the job is for money. You don't you don't go to a job being like, "Oh man, I really hope that I get some well, I mean some people might, but like, "Oh man, I really hope that I get some socializing it." Like like I totally get that and everything, like, but even when I but like I just don't feel like the people who are kind of, because I've also met people like that at my job, like at my current job, and I don't hold anything against them. That's just the way that, like I've changed and I've definitely become more social at my job because I've learned that a lot of people are uncomfortable around people who don't like to socialize or who don't have plans to socialize, and they just assume the worst, or and I kind of and it's been a long time. I kind of grew to like understand, okay, if I'm gonna socialize, I'm gonna do it my way, because I still want to do the things that, and I kind of grew like a little bit of a, I get a little bit of sarcasm in there that's playful, because I'm like, yeah, because it's for fun, right? I still just do it for fun, but like in general, I just did not care. I did not care what people thought. I was, hang on, let's see. Uh, and yeah, I've changed up a lot of my approach. Like I remember, like, and when I was a cashier, right, I was just the most efficient cashier at my first job. Like I would have lines, and I'd be like, oh, like I'd have big lines. People would ask questions. I'd have pumps I'd have to approve. I'd have, I'd have floors I'd have to mop. I'd have pizzas. I'd have calls coming in. I'd have constant stuff. I would like, I would legitimately like have no problem and no stress doing that. Like I was like, I would go down, I would really, really nail down like how to get that line down. And I'll do that like really well and everything. Um, and, you know, no one had a problem with me. I was very efficient, and I think that they appreciated that. I was appreciated in that environment. And in that fact, like, I feel, and I'm glad. I'm glad that I was able to assist in that way. But like, I feel like some people like don't get that like certain people are good at certain things. Hang on. And like there's only a certain amount of things in a job description, or like in a certain like in a certain like just saying serial killer vibes for not wanting to, or not having plans to look fashionable, or like just coming to work to do the job is kind of weird. It's like, hang on. All right, let's see. Anyways, I'm on another rant that I did not need to be on, but oh well. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Hmm. Yeah, we'll do 4 different ones. Wait, did I? What? I thought I separated those. Ooh, good. Nice. Look at that. Have I got any new subscribers? Yes, 2! 2 new subscribers, let's go! Oh my gosh. Yes! Hang on. My last stream got new subscribers and I was literally AFKing. And I appreciated that. Like, I'm like, I started the beginning of the stream and I was like, I'm being so boring right now. And I got a like immediately. I was like, whoa! Holy crap! Hang on. Let's see. I'm so hungry. I didn't even notice. For a little bit. Look at that. I mean, what next? I feel like my hardcore is gonna get more attention, which makes sense. The more developed it is. The more developed my hardcore is, the more attention it'll get. But yeah, I did get that gold. Alright, so we get sticks. Stone! No! No! I can't do that. I can't get copyrighted. YouTube, be chill. Come on, man. We're cool, right? Let's see. Rail. Redstone. So if I'm... Oh man. Rail. Is it 24 I need? I'll be so happy. It's exactly 24. I had exactly enough. That is so nice. So I need redstone, redstone torches, and I think that's a repeater. Redstone, redstone torches, and a repeater. Redstone. If I'm not mistaken. No. Okay, alright. So I need redstone torches. Look at all those torches, man. How many? 19. Perfect. We'll have an extra. I have enough of that. I need a repeater. I don't have a repeater recipe. Redstone dust, redstone torches, and stone blocks. I've had all three of those. Redstone torch as. Got it. So I still need more. $41. I need 41 redstone. Good. There. Oh, that's a repeater? Oh no. But what's that one thing? Redstone. Yeah. Yeah. What's that one that's like 3? Comparator? Redstone comparator. No. Is it? No, it's not. Redstone. Block. Redstone gadget. Oh, what? Best redstone builds? No, come on, man. Redstone devices. Come on, man. No. Redstone lamps, pistons, TNT, droppers, dispensers, hoppers. Repeaters and comparators. We're going to type in comparator and see. So there's, hang on, we're going to get the comparator recipe and see if the comparator, hang on. You know, I did get stuff done on this one though. Oh, it is it, I think. I think it is it. I need nether quartz. And then I got it. There it is. Wait. That is it. I just need one. I'll just get a few. Yeah. There we are. And let's put away the stuff we don't need. We have that. Okay, so I got that. Now, five. I can buy them if I don't find any here. Okay, got it. So, real quick. Is there anything else I have to buy? No. and observers all over again. No, I felt the exhaustion building upon realizing that that happened, so that I need to do that. So I'm thinking I'll start heading to bed and chilling until next time. Where is the